Choosing a feeding tube can be a difficult decision, and it can often take people a long time to take this step. Here are 3 people's stories on how they decided it was the right choice for them.
At first, I was very angry, upset. I had a lot of different emotions running through me. As I'm a young girl, wearing crop tops, can I wear that? Will it stick out? Automatically in my head I thought, what are people going to say when they see it? If I got a boyfriend, what would he say?
When it was first mentioned to me, there was resistance there on my part because I felt that I could keep going and keep eating more, take more supplements, get rid of this infection, and I suppose I always had hope for the best. When I decided to go ahead with a feeding tube, there were anxieties around the surgical procedure itself, the pain. There was a few concerns around that.
After a lot of thought and losing a lot of weight, I realised that I actually needed it to at least maintain my weight, as I was very skinny. So deep down I did know that the gastrostomy tube was the right thing for me. But after speaking to the dietitians who helped, telling me the pros, the cons, talking to me about how I felt about it, and getting me through that, saying that I can cover it if I wanted to put a plaster over it. No one could see it.
What made me go ahead with the feeding tube was the fact that I started losing weight and it was actively affecting my health to the point that I had no fat reserves, I had nothing to fight anything off with, so the second I got ill I'd lose a bit more weight and then I'd never be able to put that weight back on. But it wasn't quick for my decision. It took me about 2 years to do it, and those 2 years were not fun.
And I always had hope and tried my hardest to maintain my weight. It became evident it wasn't going to go up, and this was my only option to try and continue to have an alright weight to stay as fit as I could to help fight infection.
Once I had the tube put in and the procedure done, I realised that it was really going to benefit me. But what I found hard at that time was there was nothing that I could look at to tell me more about it. There's a lot on gastrostomy tubes, but not how people dealt with them or felt before or after.
The impact it had was incredible. I was able to eat for pleasure now, so I branched out what I ate. I actually ate to enjoy rather than eating as just something you had to do.
After, I found the feeding very easy. But once I had it in and I started putting on weight from it, I wish I had it a lot sooner than I did. And that my worry about other people's thoughts shouldn't have mattered at all.
It's slightly annoying having something inserted into the front of you the whole time. You have to be careful about looking after the site, you have to be careful about not tugging it. You just have to be a bit more mindful. The benefits definitely outweigh the things I have to worry about.
Looking back at the worries I had and anxieties I had around surgery, really they're unnecessary. It's, in the big scheme of things, it's a pretty simple procedure. The concerns I had around using it with my children around, again, anxieties I didn't really need to have because it was easy enough to fit into my life. If you're on top of it and you take the advice from the dietitians and the consultants, you will get there in the end.
We know it can take a while for people to reach a decision about a feeding tube, which is why we like to aim to broach the topic early. We are here to help you every step of the way and can potentially even link you up with another patient to talk about their journey. Please do not hesitate to contact us for a chat about your nutritional status and feeding tubes.